Hey, it's Sarah Stovetop, and I'm here on Facebook and YouTube, and this is Tool Time Tuesday. We've changed the time to 5:30 in the evening, so I hope you'll adjust to that. It's Central Time, and I'm doing it because I'm changing the time because it seems like I'm always cooking around this time, and it's so much easier just to show you what I'm cooking. So. My friend Hobbs is here, and he would like his biscuits, so let me take care of that. And I'll show you. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, hold on 1 second, Hobbs. I'll show you him. He always likes to get his biscuit. That's a thing. Sit, Hobbs. Good boy. Oh, such a good fella. Okay, ready? There we go. He's my 13 and a half year old chocolate lab. No, not chocolate. It's black lab. We've had chocolate. We've had yellow labs. I mean, we've had all different kinds. So oops, I just want to lower this a little bit so that it's a little easier for me. I'm not going like this. Okay, so here we are. We are going to, so it's episode 148 of Tool Time Tuesday. We're making pesto. So welcome if you're here on Facebook and you haven't given StreamYard, the streaming service that I have, permission to show your name, then you're going to show up in the comments as Facebook user. So if you want to change that so that I can address you personally, then go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and give them permission. You only have to do it once, but I'd love for you to do that so that I know who I'm talking to. So tonight we are making, so thank you. And please feel free to comment where you're tuning in from. Have you ever made pesto? Because that's what we're making tonight. So I have a basil, fresh basil growing outside my house. I have like 4 different containers of it and some in the ground. And I noticed this today. Something's been eating my basil. So I think it's slugs, because I never see them during the day. The slugs usually only come out at night. But they're doing some pretty good handiwork, and they're eating a lot. So I decided rather than let them eat all of it, I would go ahead and harvest most of it and make some pesto. And so that's what we're gonna do. So I've got enough basil leaves. This is about 5, maybe 6 cups, maybe 4, if you really smush it down. So we're gonna make some pesto with it. And it's really easy to make. All you need is fresh basil leaves. And the ratio, I'll explain the ratio in a minute. Then you also need some shredded parmesan or grated parmesan. Some kind of nuts that you roast. I don't have, the typical recipe has pine nuts in it. I didn't have any, so I'm using pistachios. And I just roasted them on the stovetop for like 5 minutes. They become very aromatic. They just smell really good. And it adds a little more flavor and punch to it. You also need garlic, and the ratio is, and olive oil. And the ratio is basically 3 cups of smushed, 3 cups packed basil leaves, a half a cup of olive oil, a half a cup of shredded or grated cheese, and like 2 tablespoons of your nuts, and then some 1 teaspoon of salt and 2 garlic cloves. So I'm kind of doubling the recipe. So I'm gonna double that. So I wanted to show you a couple tools to help make it easier. So the first is, how to get the garlic peeled. It's not always easy to peel it, but I have this fun peeler. So let me show you how that works. I've got 2 peeled already, and I'm gonna do the other 2 right now so you can see. Hold on. So I'm gonna put it in the peeler. Let me move this so I don't, and I'm just gonna put them right in here. And then all you do, it's silicone, and it just works on, you just kind of roll it and push on it a little bit. You don't wanna smush the garlic, but you'll hear it kind of change, and then whoop, your garlic is peeled really easily. So this one I didn't push on as much, so let me do that one. And there it goes. And you can see it comes off so easily. So that we're going to use that in the, we're going to use that. Okay, so that is the garlic all peeled and ready to go. I still also have to do, come on back up here. So if you are there and you want to comment, let me know and I will respond to you. Tell me where you're tuning in from, and let's move on to grating the cheese. I already grated most of it because it's kind of boring to watch someone, but I wanted to share with you this great tool. This is my Microplane Fine Grater. It's very fine, and it makes it a really, really fine grate on the cheese. And I also use this for chocolate or for zesting lemon or lime or any citrus, really. It's great for that. What I love about it is you can use it flat over a bowl, let's say, but it also goes like kind of accordion style or easel style, I guess you would say. Let me show you just how easy it is to grate. I'll try and turn it sideways so you can see it coming off. And easily, lots of things come off. I mean, just easy, easy, easy. It also does have a little food holder that you can use for smaller pieces. I didn't bring it out. Excuse the phone ringing. But anyway, so it really does a great job in grating. Like that little pun there, grater. Haha. Okay, so we've got the grater. We've grated the cheese, and we're ready to go. And all we need to do now is actually put it in the blender. And you know, I love my cooking blender. This time we're not really cooking with it because you don't want to really cook the pesto. It's more of a cold sauce that you put on. You can put on hot pasta, but you don't want to actually cook it. So we're going to add the pesto leaves. The basil leaves. We're going to add the garlic, the nuts, and some of the oil and some of the salt. So let's get that going. I'm going to just turn it so you can see. And actually, I think I'll move this out of the way so I can bring it a little closer to you. So it's up close and personal here. Okay, so let's take this top off. We're going to put those leaves in, all those yummy basil leaves. And I don't know about you, but I love the smell of basil. It is wonderful. And we'll put the nuts in next. And a couple of teaspoons of salt. And I'm wondering if I have enough salt here. One, just about. Okay. We'll have to get some more for the pasta water. And then I'm going to put in my garlic cloves. And I'm going to start with half of the oil just to get it going here. And then I'll put the rest in. And this should go pretty quickly. And you know what? The other thing I wanted to point out, you don't have to take all the stems off. It is okay to have a few of the stems. They're very soft stems, and they have a lot of flavor in them too. So I just kind of, cut them off, not too much. So here we go. So we're going to put this on and turn it on. And then I am actually going to put it on custom blend, and I'm going to put it up to about 4 and start it. Let's see how quickly that does it. I might need to push it down also. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to take this off. See how quickly it grinds it down. There we go. And then add the rest of the oil. that's about it. Pretty quick and easy, right? So let's take a look inside. Oh, that looks so good. It's such a beautiful green color. I'm actually gonna bring this out here so you can see. Look at how gorgeous that green is. Isn't that lovely? Okay, so now the next step is to add the cheese. And all we're gonna do is just, actually I wanna taste it first now that I think about it. Let me grab a little spoon to taste with. Make sure I have enough salt in there. Just a little taste. Okay. Wow, I think I put too much salt in. Oh well. It'll get dispersed in the pasta, so it shouldn't be too bad. But the parmesan is also a little salty, so I probably should have waited on the salt. Oh well. Live and learn. Always learning. Okay, so we want to put this on, and then we're just going to pulse. We're going to cancel that, and we're just going to pulse to get it incorporated. And that makes it pretty easy. Here we go. And that should be about it. Let's see. Yep, all incorporated. It's amazing. So how quick and easy was that? And now what I suggest you do with your pesto is freeze it in smaller containers so that you can just pull a little bit out at a time rather than defrosting a whole big container. I mean, obviously you could use all of this too at once if you wanted to. I've got pasta water boiling. We're gonna have pasta for dinner, and I'm gonna add, so things you can add to your pesto to kind of jazz it up even more. You could add sun-dried tomatoes, which is what I'm planning to do. You could add another kind of cheese like mozzarella. You do fresh mozzarella or even, regular aged mozzarella. You could add bacon, so like a pesto carb is kind of, a lot of people like that. Or chicken or anything else to it. You can put it on a pizza. It's delicious on a pizza. You can put it on a tortilla and make like a little mini pizza with it. So lots of ways that you can use pesto, and you could top chicken with it and bake it in the oven with some cheese on it. So there's some really great options for a basic pesto sauce, but it's nice to have some on hand rather than having to go to the store to buy it. And when you have a bounty from the garden like I did, you make pesto. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I can't tell if there's any live viewer comments. Okay, well, if you're out there watching, thank you so much for watching. Those that are on the replay, thank you for watching on the replay, and it's delightful to be with you. This is Sarah Stovetop at our new time for Tool Time Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. on Central Time on Tuesday evenings, and hope to see you next week with another recipe or talk about tools, maybe a guest in the future. So keep tuning in, and feel free to let me know where you tuned in from. Thank you so much for joining me. And and if you want, feel free to share this. If you found it useful, share it with someone who you think might enjoy it, obviously. And then also, if you are interested in continuing the conversation, join my Facebook VIP club. It's called Sarah Stovetop's VIP Club. I will post it in the notes to the this live stream. So thank you so much. Have a great evening. Bye bye.